Patriots Monday, and joining us now on the field, practice field, Gillette Stadium, Marcus Jones. He'll be talking to us all year on Patriots Monday. Marcus, how's training camp going?
It's been great. Just building great relationships from the situation as a team and everything like that. Been out here practicing. We've been practicing hard, putting in a lot of work and everything. So I'm happy to be back on the field and then also put in a lot of hard work and dedication.
There was a joke at one point, not for long is what NFL stands for, and you've now gone through three sort of regimes, coaches, experiences in a short young career. So yeah. I'm guessing you still sort of feel young, but also kind of feel like a veteran too, based on what you've been through. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's funny because I remember my rookie year like it was yesterday, but now I'm one of the older guys. I've had a lot of snaps and everything like that in the league. So, my main thing is letting the vets know, that I'm one of the vets also in the room, but then also the rookies as well, helping them, letting them know what they should see, things like that, and then also the transition from college to the league and everything, just trying to help them as much as I can.
Speaking of transitions, Gerard Mayo was the coach last year. He had a certain culture, regime, whatever you want to call it. Mike Vrabel comes in. How would you describe whatever it is that Mike Vrabel's establishing?
Yeah, man, first off, the standard is the standard. I love that, just off the fact of letting everyone know that's in the building, like, this is the standard. No matter if you're year 10 or year 1 and everything like that, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then we're going to have a talk about it. And the team also going to hold you accountable as well. So that's something that, it don't matter what's the weather outside, no matter where they put the ball at and everything, we're trying to dominate. So that's the main thing for sure.
We often, I think, associate culture with the coach or coaches or the style of play or maybe even history.
Yeah.
But what role do players, new players, obviously there were a lot of captains that are no longer here, big free agent class, young team, what role do players play in building that new culture, and how is that going?
Yeah, so the main thing is, even I'll take it back to my rookie year, I have to find my role. So everyone, as time goes on, practice, you earn a role and everything like that. And then whenever that is your role, dominate in that role. So my first role, whenever it was my rookie year, was special teams. So that's something that, some guys, they want to come in and start and everything like that, but you might not be the best player that's producing them as much as you need to be. So you need to find your role, enhance with that, and then more playing time will come from then and there.
We'll get to the special teams in a minute because obviously that got off to a really nice start the other night. But defensively, for you, I think we kind of say slot corner. How are you going in terms of establishing yourself in that role? And is it a challenge? I know Christian's missed some time, Carlton's missed a little time. Like, what's that dynamic, trying to figure out your role without maybe some of the guys you might play with out there?
Yeah, no, I love nickel, first off, just off the fact of, making plays in a run, but then also, in the pass game and everything like that, you're closer to the ball most of the times. But no, I don't feel like it's a challenge playing on the outside. So I feel as though I've played more outside than inside since I've been here. And, it's one of those situations to where just knowing my pros and my cons and everything like that. But, the main thing that I try to do is make plays on the ball as much as I can and stuff like that, play through the hands if I'm out of phase, small little things like that, but then also taking advantage of the reps no matter where I am, because I don't care where I'm at on the field. I'm going to try to dominate no matter where I'm at.
You mentioned being near the ball, getting a chance to make plays when you're in the nickel inside there, different things. You do definitely play with a physical style. Where'd that come from? You're not the biggest guy on the field, obviously. Where does that fearless attempt, where does that come from?
Yeah, some people say I got little man syndrome.
Me too, I hear the same thing.
Yeah. So, whenever I'm out there and everything, I feel as though I'm 6'3", 240. That's just my mindset. But, I'm just trying to, like I said, dominate the person that's in front of me in order to make plays on the ball. So that's the main thing. No matter the height or weight and everything like that, at the end of the day, if you want to make plays, you got to do it.
In the kicking game, I referenced it. Travion Henderson took it to the house, first play, great way to obviously start. Awesome.
Yeah.
As a return unit with you, wherever you're at, punts, kickoffs, are we going to ever see you on kickoffs? Do you like kickoffs?
I don't know. Yeah, no, I love kickoffs. Wherever it got something to do with the ball in my hand, I love it. So I don't care where it's at. But, if they tell me that I need to do it and everything like that, then I'll be down to do it for sure.
But as a leader on that side of the ball, the third phase, we see one guy go to the house. Gibson had a long one later. Some new rules there with the touchbacks. Do you think that is going to be a more exciting play this year, more big returns?
I definitely feel as though, because first off, what you're trying to do is make people work harder for yards. So what you don't want to do is give the ball back at the 35.
Right.
So the main thing is people going to end up making sure not to kick it in the end zone and stuff like that. So then people can return the ball and stuff. So I feel as though there will be more returns for sure.
So Travis Hunter getting a lot of love, obviously, for something you've been doing for years, right? Playing both ways, making plays in all three phases.
Yeah.
But in a serious sense, when you see what he's attempting to do, as someone who's kind of done that,
Yeah.
how do you look at it? Is it really hard? Is he just a great athlete and you think it's very feasible? How do you sort of look at that from afar?
Yeah, the main thing is the game is faster. That's the main thing I would end up saying. First off, kudos to him, and everything like that. Like, you can play both sides in the league and everything. You definitely can. To him, I'm just like, hey, do your thing. Take it one day at a time. The main thing is, you have to have a little bit more recovery in a sense than everyone else because you're playing more snaps and stuff. But, I mean, I hope the best for him.
One of the big talking points, I'm sure you're aware, with this team is always the wide receiver position. So when I get a chance to talk to you guys that see that position from sort of the mirrored view all the time, like, what are your thoughts? You go up against all these guys on a daily basis. How do you see this wide receiver position kind of coming together?
Yeah, I feel as though there's a lot of competition and everything in that room. It's great just off the sense of, seeing the young guys compete as well and everything. And it's just enhancing the room so much and everything because everyone's making plays and I love to see it and stuff like that. And, if we keep battling and having a competition on our side of the room, also for the offense, it's always making all of us better.
What's this week like? We got the first preseason game out of the way. Now you got another joint practice. You're going to be on the road. The Vikings have a certain setup there. How do you embrace this, I guess, transitional period as you kind of step closer toward the season?
Yeah, the main thing is we don't really focus too much on the other teams. It's still, like you said, training camp for us.
Yep.
So the main thing that we're trying to do is get ourselves better. It's competition at its finest at the end of the day. We're going to go there, we're going to compete and everything like that and make sure we're getting the stuff that we need to get done and everything as a team first.
I guess I glossed over it talking about Travis Hunter. Do you still want to play some offense? Can you still do that? And you don't have to give away trade secrets if you do it. But is that still something you like, that you'd like to pursue at some point if the coach came to you? Or?
Yeah, if he come up to me and everything like that and we talk about it, I'm definitely down. Like I said, anytime I got something to do with the ball in my hands, I'm definitely down for it. So
that's that little man syndrome. He can beat anybody, any side of the ball, right? Any position.
For sure.
Marcus Jones, Patriots Monday here on WEEI Afternoons. Our first chat of what hopefully will be a long, fun season on Patriots Mondays.